But from a regulatory perspective, I think there are quite a number of case studies based on places like Japan, Singapore, Switzerland, that have really made strides in terms of regulating the technologies. So we can learn from these areas, but it's an opportunity for us to sort of come together and get it right, because here we lack a lot of infrastructure. So are there going to be opportunities for us to raise money through ICOs for infrastructure development? I've been involved with the construction of a bridge for Lagos State government, and till now they've not paid, but we finished the project over almost 3 years ago. Should we be competing with the government? What opportunities lie for the next generation? Are they going to be waiting for inefficiencies and red tape in the government, or are they going to be raising funding for ventures, for community development, and so on and so forth, through ICOs or other similar ways? So those are the things to think about. So we're really trying to present the pros, and obviously try to also identify the risks and introduce ways of mitigating this risk. Things like KYC is quite critical, and then also anti-money laundering measures needs to be in place. So those are pretty much the areas that touch on this. You have the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission actually now regulating ICOs and tokens, and requiring cryptocurrency exchanges to register with them before they can list ICO tokens. So this is good, though this has affected the global prices and slowed things down. But it's really good because what you're having now is government endorsement, basically. And that's huge. So really, I mean, one can still slow down and watch how things will go, but we're seeing more and more government and agencies that are giving one form of regulation or the other.
In the meantime, the National Assembly recently asked the Nigerian monetary authorities to come up with provisions on cryptocurrencies regulations in Nigeria. Looking at some of the areas of concerns at the FinTech gathering is Mohammed Inuwa, a compliance specialist at BitPesa, who x-rayed the roles of legislation.
Will we look at and hope for a case like Japan, where it's now a legal tender? Hopefully. But is it achievable? Well, without doubt, because we don't have the technological backbone that Japan has and the acceptability of what's available in IT. Okay, so what we are looking at is a defined cryptocurrency legislation for the space wherein we're able to regulate certain aspects of the blockchain. For example, regulating those who are traditionally the wallet. So those represent what we have today as banks, where you keep your cryptocurrencies. So we intend to look at the possibility of the legislators regulating them and having a KYC policy and AML treating the perceived illegality and the anonymity regarded with cryptocurrencies. So with that, there are several tools available for fintechs, wherein you can actually, based on the transparency of the blockchain, know where the funds are coming from and where they are actually terminating. So an example is wherein you have a fintech tool where a client who has gotten 100 bitcoins, for example, from England, is able to show you that here in Nigeria, when he's selling it, these coins are actually tainted coins that have been used as ransom payment in England. So those are the kind of things that are available and you could actually use and promote the AML tools available. Also, we want to see an involvement of cryptocurrency stakeholders where activities, for example, like the FinTech Associates Limited, will lead the way in getting regulation, and hopefully we will get the maximum that we will require that will regulate what we have. And we will also advocate for an over-regulation where we actually use the traditional tools of anti-money laundering laws, anti-money laundering tools to actually control and manage the blockchain. So possibly you will not see a situation where the blockchain is actually integrated, or you have someone actually acting like a control for the blockchain. That's not possible, and that's actually not advisable, because the world over, you don't have to get to that. Okay, we'll also want to see where we achieve consumer protection so that you don't actually remove the inherent privacy features completely. However, you are able to also protect customers from certain illegal activities by unregistered or unregulated firms available. I think governments will actually take a longer view and consider new and regulatory approaches and tools in fashioning out a lot of the regulations that will come up. And this will involve regulating exchanges. Exchanges are those organizations or entities that actually give you fiat when you sell your cryptocurrency, or where you go with your fiat, normal money, normal naira, and you get cryptocurrencies. And as I've said earlier, wallet providers and brokers, for example. So you see a traditional way of KYC where you have an ID identification for a user and verification also, and monitoring of how those funds actually travel between users.
We'll look at issues of affordable housing in Nigeria. To stay with us.